In this video, I'll show you a prototype of Joule Agent built with Joule Studio Agent Builder. Escalation Assistant assists Emma, the support manager, in streamlining the escalation to resolution process. Jane, the customer, sends an escalation request to Emma. Here's Emma's routine tasks of handling an escalation. Emma checks and qualifies the incident against the company's escalation policy. If qualified, Emma drafts and sends a quick response email to reassure the customer, or immediately finds a solution by searching the web and internal knowledge base. Instead of manually performing these tasks, Emma asks help from the Escalation Assistant agent in Joule. Policy is checked using document grounding. Web search through MCP servers. Knowledge base search and incident ticket are handled through Joule skills. The summary email is sent by a process automation. Let's convert it into an agentic diagram. Here, you can see 6 AI agents collaborate together: the Escalation Assistant, orchestrator, that interacts with the other 3, the Escalation Advisor, responsible for checking company policy, the Advisory Expert, responsible for providing a straightforward solution by leveraging another 2 sub-agents, the Web Searcher and Knowledge Base Searcher, the Service Call Handler, responsible for retrieving and updating service calls. Now, let's have a look at the demo. Let's first look at how Escalation Assistant is built with Joule Studio. Here's our project for Escalation Assistant. Let's start with the main agent Escalation Assistant. We need to set up its expertise and instruction in English, configure the LLM, and add the tools to be used by the agent, such as the sub-agent Escalation Advisor and Web Searcher, etc. Next, let's move on to the Escalation Advisor, which checks the escalation policy. Similarly, we need to set up its expertise and instruction, and add tools, in this case, a document grounding tool for company escalation policy. Finally, let's also examine the sub-agent Web Searcher, which use MCP servers like Tavily MCP to search the web. Next, let's have a look at the end-to-end demo from Emma's perspective. We will focus the escalation request on the service call 198 from the Customer Alpha Center, that's classified as a support incident with medium priority and is referring to an error during the deployment of a SAP multi-tenancy application on SAP BTP Cloud Foundry. So, let's inform the assistant about the escalation request. The assistant will fetch the relevant information from the service call and request the Escalation Advisor to check whether it qualifies or not for an escalation. The assistant informs that, according to the company's policy, the request qualifies for an escalation. Because the incident is unresponded for a long period, the customer claims that it's directly impacting the progress of their project and has explicitly asked for an escalation. So, let's say we want to proceed with the escalation process. Once again, the assistant will review the service call information and ask for the next step in the process by proposing a list of escalation options. Draft and send an email to commit with a solution as quickly as possible. Directly provide a solution proposal in the email response or just increase the incident priority to high. Now, let's use the same escalation request and decide to directly send a solution proposal in a response to the customer. The assistant requests the advisory expert to craft a straightforward solution to the issue by combining information from the company's knowledge base and the internet. Then, it drafts an email message containing the proposed solution and presents it to the user for reviewing and approval. So, let's approve this one too. Once again, the assistant will look for the contact person's email in the service call to compose the message and use the Send Email tool to send it to the customer and, in the end, inform the user that the solution has been successfully sent out. The response to support incident 198 received by the customer now contains the straightforward solution proposed by the advisory expert.